Koji frequently thought about what life was all about. He was just a young boy who lived in a small village tucked away behind a mountain range. Every day, he would see people working really hard, studying, and chasing their dreams. However, he just couldn't figure out why they did all these things. Koji wanted to find a more meaningful reason for life. One day, Koji heard about a wise old man who lived in a Zen temple at the top of a nearby mountain. People said the old man had a deep understanding of life. Determined to find some answers, Koji decided to visit the old man. After a long and difficult journey, Koji finally reached the temple and was greeted by the old man, who was known simply as Master Li. Koji bowed respectfully and asked, "Master Li, every day I see people working very hard, but I just can't figure out why people do all these things. Can you tell me the real meaning of life?" Master Li smiled gently and said, "Follow me." He led Koji to a nice bamboo forest behind the temple. The tall bamboo was swaying gently in the wind. Master Li started to explain, "Koji, look at this bamboo. It grows strong and tall, but it's empty inside. This emptiness helps it bend with the wind without breaking." He continued, "In Zen, we learn that life is similar to this bamboo. We must be strong but also flexible, and understand that true strength comes from inside, from being open and adaptable." Koji listened carefully as Master Li kept talking. The bamboo doesn't hang onto its leaves when they fall, and it doesn't resist the changing seasons. It accepts each moment as it comes. This is another important lesson in Zen, to live fully in the present moment, without holding onto the past or worrying about the future. By doing this, we find peace and happiness in our lives. Master Li picked up a fallen leaf and handed it to Koji. "Look at how small the leaf is, but it's still a part of something bigger. Just like the leaf is connected to the earth and the sky, we're all linked together." Understanding this helps us be kind and compassionate, realizing that our actions affect those around us. Koji thought about the monk's words and asked, "Master Li, how can I use these teachings to find the meaning of life?" Master Li smiled and said, "My child, the meaning of life is actually pretty simple. It's just to be alive. It's so plain and obvious, yet we often miss it. When you look around, you'll see lots of people rushing around, stressing out like they need to achieve something big to be happy. They're always chasing after something, but they forget what's really important. They're so focused on getting somewhere that they forget to enjoy the journey. They're like a river that's rushing to the ocean, but they forget to smell the flowers along the way. The truth is, life is beautiful just the way it is. We don't need to achieve anything grand or extraordinary to be happy. We just need to appreciate the little things, like a beautiful sunset, a good conversation, or a warm cup of tea. When we focus on the present moment, we find that life is full of joy and wonder. So, my child, don't worry so much about finding the meaning of life. Just live in the moment and enjoy the ride. That's the secret to a happy and fulfilling life. But true happiness comes from being grateful for the simple act of being alive and being present in each moment. To live a happy and meaningful life, try to focus on the present. When you're studying, give your full attention to your books and lessons. When you help someone, do it with all your heart and without expecting anything in return. It's also important to let go of worries that aren't necessary. Don't stress too much about things you can't control. Be kind to others because kindness makes a big difference in the world and in your own life. Think of yourself like bamboo. Bamboo stands tall and strong, but it can bend and sway with the wind without breaking. Be strong and confident, but also flexible and open to change. Embracing change is a very important part of life. By being open to new experiences and new ideas, you can grow and learn as a person. You'll find that life can be more peaceful, joyful, and meaningful. When you let go of your fears and worries, you can live a more carefree life. You can focus on the things that truly matter to you and live a life that's full of purpose and meaning. Koji felt a sense of clarity and peace, which is what we all strive for. Life is full of ups and downs, but by being strong and flexible, you can navigate through the tough times. You can learn to roll with the punches and come out even stronger on the other side. This is a great way to live a life that's full of joy and happiness. By being kind to others and focusing on the present moment, you can find true happiness and peace. It's all about being open to new experiences and new ideas, and living a life that's full of purpose and meaning. He said thank you to Master Li and headed back to the village, with the things he learned from the bamboo stuck in his mind.